Today we're looking at one of the properties with probably one of the best views in the whole of Naquera around Valencia. That's Valencia, you can see right down there. This is Naquera. And this is the road that comes up. You can see the common swimming pool for the urbanisation as well. We're up here with a tennis court. We've got the house around the corner, which we'll see in a minute. And we've got a big pool. Orange trees. Little places to sit. It's on many different levels and there's many different little bits, so small little things to show you. A bar up here with a couple of chairs to look at the great views. From the bar also, you look down and see that the roof of the house is pretty solid as well. It's a big house. And the plot goes along to this part as well. So there's plenty of gardening if you want it. We have a back wall up here, which is huge of course. As you can imagine, when the pool is full and you're sitting around it, and there's a place where you sit around it, your views are pretty stunning as well. All the way through the garden, you've got nice little paths. And they also lead you down to some nice seating areas at the back. From the back here you can see the extent of the house. And this is a nice little shady bit for eating. And again, in the eating bit, you have a little cupboard room in there. And you can make your paellas and your barbecues in this part. Just like a nice little grotto. Down to the side of the house, we have more steps here, and this is a water feature which isn't on at the moment, which gives you a little river coming down the side of the house and a nice little sound there. And from here we've got access to a covered terrace with nice beams at the top. The water feature takes you to the pond at the bottom. There's on-road parking. And then of course there's plenty of off-road parking as well. Nice entrance. And you also have a garage here too. This is the path that leads us up towards the tennis court, which we're going to see now. And usually for a tennis court you've actually got space at the sides, because usually they try to fit them in as small a space as possible. So you've got space at the ends and at both sides. You can actually play tennis on here. It's got the things for putting a net up. The net that's up isn't very good at the moment, but you can do better. And it's a nice place to play tennis with a good view. Don't want to be hitting the ball over the fence though, it's going to go a long way down. From the garage at the bottom, stone clad, and then coming up to the house at the top, which has got a nice wraparound terrace as well. And the stairs carry on up there, and that's where we go into the house. So this is the entrance, and you've got a nice little terrace here, and the dog lives there. We go into the house through the main door. To the right as we go in, we have a big living room, and that's the rounded part of the front of the house. You've got a fireplace at the end. They've currently got a piano in here. I mean, this is how big it is. And there's plenty of space within the living room itself, and it's also got access to a side terrace, which again is huge. And from this terrace you have views down into the town, but as I mentioned before, this is the wraparound terrace that goes around the front of the house, so you can come round this terrace from the front as well. From the living room window we can see out towards the tennis court and all the way down to Valencia. If we look back through the living room, you see again plenty of space. You've got wooden beams all the way along the top. Coming out of the living room, to the left, you have a kitchen. with a sort of island, semi-island in the middle. It's a very rustic style kitchen. This actually looks out at the back to the outside dining area as well, that we saw before, and the barbecue off to the left. There's a table at the end as well, and there's plenty of storage within here. Then we go down the hall and we see the bedrooms. Again, we've got beams all the way through. We see the bedrooms coming off each side. The first bedroom has been converted into a dining room, but as you can see, it was a double bedroom with a wardrobe which has been converted into storing a lot of plates. And you've even got on the doors shields. Off to the left we have a bathroom, and the bathroom has a full-size bath in it here as well. There's also a cupboard to the side. Next bedroom has been converted again into a bit of a sitting room, study, whatever. It's just got a single bed, but it is well big enough to be a double bedroom. We get to the end of the corridor and we see something unusual here. We've actually got carpet, which you might want to take up and get the original floors back. Behind us as we come in, there's a bathroom. You see me there. And again, it's got a full-size bath. The bedroom part, again, it's a double bedroom. And I'm guessing, well, there's plenty of wardrobe space, I'm guessing there used to be another bedroom here and they've knocked an arch through and made this into a dressing room with plenty of cupboard space. Okay, so we're down towards the bottom terrace here, and at the bottom terrace we have a door which goes into the separate apartment. With the first door we have a double bedroom with its own bathroom, and again, bathroom this time's got a shower, sink and toilet, and the sink is the same type as upstairs. And the second one, similarly, have a double bed. We come through to a bathroom, sink and toilet. Then we go into the last door, and this is much bigger. We have a single bedroom to the right here, which again, it's got its own wardrobes, and it has a bathroom and a sink, shower and toilet. And we go back through, and this has also got a large study using the rounded part at the front of the house again. It's got a wood burning stove in here as well to keep it warm. It's even got a bar. And at the top you'll see there's air conditioning, hot and cold, so if you need to cool it down in the summer. And then there is behind this curtain there is another store area which we'll go into now. And from this terrace you've got good views all the way up to the mountains, of course, all the way along. And it's easy enough if you wanted to open this part out and just make it one whole place to have a room at the end, a bigger living room in this part, going down past that wall because the only pillar is that in the corner, and then change maybe the study into a kitchen, living room, or maybe another bedroom. Lots of possibilities, or you could keep it as it is. Just needs another kitchen down here really. And just one last part here, this is the entrance. You see the house and the terrace is to the right here. And if we go a bit closer here, you see that it's easy enough to get in and get into the garage straight away, but there's parking for 2 or 3 cars. The road's decent, and again you can see all the way down to Valencia.